If you guys are looking for a place to get some reliable Ultimate Team coins, be sure to check the link in the description below to cointraders.co and use code LEGACY for 5% off of your purchase. Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're playing some more NHL 18 and we have built a team of all my most hated players in the NHL. Now, I ain't gonna say I hate everybody, but I guess we can call them disliked as well. Hate can be a strong word. And we had to use the Pittsburgh Penguins because it only makes sense because they just insist on not letting my Blue Jackets out of the first round. But here is the team. First line, Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby, and Brad Marchand. Now, wait, I put Brad Marchand in there. I'm starting to like him less and less the dirtier he gets. Then you got Sidney Crosby. He goes around there, you know, chopping guys' fingers off and stuff. Doesn't get in trouble, but all of a sudden, the wrong man breathes on his neck a little bit wrong. He gets a little bit feisty, and I ain't a big fan of it. And then there's Alex Ovechkin, who just can't ever get out of the first round. You know what? I have a lot to say about Ovechkin. Do I have any personal vendetta against him? No. But do I think he's as great as some people put him out to be sometimes? I don't know, man. People say you got to be good to get all them shots and stuff. But, dude, if I was sitting there in the slot, in the circle, wide open on a power play every single time like Ovi was there for the longest time, man, I hope I could score one of them goals. If I shot it 5 times a game, I better be able to put one in the back. Then I'm just sitting there the entire time. Like, it's all I got to practice. I mean, you seen him shut that down last year a little bit, and all of a sudden his goals total went down a little bit. But anyway, second line, Chris Kreider. What do you know? Ranger, dirty Ranger, scumbag Ranger. Cross-checking my Blue Jackets players, Ranger. Austin Matthews an 89 overall these days. You know why Austin Matthews made this list? Because of the dang Toronto Maple Leafs fans. You guys overhyped Austin Matthews, and it made me not like him. That's what happens with players. It's just like sometimes it ain't even their fault. It's just like all the media and stuff never stops talking about how great he is. I almost put Brock Besser on the list for that Vancouver. You guys are lucky. You just barely missed it. Then there's Jeff Carter. We already know. Dirty little scumbag him. He has to go over there. Well, I want to be the Blue Jackets. Same with Rick Nash. Oh, it's Kadri. Same with Rick Nash. I got every bit I played for Columbus. Man. Jonathan Drouin. Speaking of crybabies, over there in Tampa Bay, causing a big problem. He wanted out. He got out, and now look how good Tampa Bay is doing without him. I think that was a great trade for Tampa Bay because he's just crying and being a cancer, and that's what he's doing, and I don't like cancers. Nazem Kadri. You're a little flopper, you Nazem Kadri. Patrick Sharp, I was just trying to show some sympathy to my boy Duncan Keith. Jimmy Vesey, you guys know how I feel about players that hold out on teams. That's what Vesey did. I'm calling you Vesey. I don't care what your name is. I'm calling you Vesey because you know what? That's what you get for being disrespectful. A team drafts you in the NHL. You show them respect. You go play for them. No, this guy goes to college for 4 years and he's like, you know what? I'm going to choose the team I want to play for. So that team had a wasted draft pick on you, and then you just thought you'd have the audacity in is douchebaggery a word to go out there and say, nope, I'm going to choose who I play for. I just think that's a complete lack of respect and integrity in any form of way. Like, respect the team that drafted you. Vesey didn't do that. I'll never like the guy because of that. And then there's Alexander Burrows. I mean, we already know this guy's storied history. Then he goes and knees Taylor Hall in the back of the head a few times yesterday. Like, what do you think you're playing, dude? This isn't WWE. This isn't UFC. Act like you're playing hockey. You're not out there kickboxing guys in the side of the head with your knee, all right? Let's be a little bit nicer on the ice. And by the way, the NHL hasn't said anything about discipline yet, I don't think, when I made this video. I'm going to guess, because it's the NHL, maybe like 2 games, maybe 3. I mean, think about it. The most they can get for a hearing's fine. Brad Marchand got like 5 for that one hit. That was kind of ridiculous. He should have had at least 10 or 15. I mean, by the way, another New Jersey Devils player, victim of a dirty player. This time, Alexander Burrows on Taylor Hall. But last time, Brad Marchand did that nice-looking dirty hit on Marcus Johansson, who, by the way, still isn't playing. But guess who is? Brad Marchand. Go figure, right? Actually, has it been long enough? Was the All-Star weekend last weekend or the weekend before? He might not be back yet, but go figure, right? Guy has a chance to make money in the All-Star game. Guy's already back. The other guy, by the way, is still concussed. Not fair, I don't think. Thank you, NHL. Continuing on to the defense. PK Subban. Some say it wasn't a cancer. Some say it was. I feel like he could have been a cancer in the locker room. I don't like cancers in the locker room. Then there's Erik Karlsson. Speaking of cancers in the locker room. Cute kid. Like his hair. Like his stash. Like his beard. But then he goes out there and says, I'm going to go where the money goes. I don't like greedy players. Erik Karlsson went out there and showed his greed. You don't say that when you have 2 years left on your contract. Like, I'm going to go where the money goes. You're pretty much saying, I'm giving up on you guys. Like, whether you want just the money or you really just want out of Ottawa, that's something you don't say when you're on the team. Sends the wrong message to your team, to the fans, and it's like, you just don't do it. If somebody on my team had said that, I wouldn't. Oh, speaking of players on my team that might have said something like that, Jack Johnson. Welcome to the team, buddy, Mr. Request a trade so you can get more playing time, so you can get more money. I understand his personal problems that he's had and, you know, needing more money and stuff like that, but don't bring your team down. Don't make it a selfish matter. Play better. You want more money, you play better. You've been playing lousy this year, buddy. Go play better and Columbus will pay you, or somebody will pay you. Somebody will trade for. Who wants to trade for a bottom 3 D-man right now? I mean, come on. And our last one is a Pittsburgh Penguin and Radko Gudas. The only reason I left Penguins on there is because I really don't hate a lot of D-men. Gudas, though, he just comes out of me as a thug and a goon and a meanie and just not a nice guy, so he had to make the team. Then the goaltending is none other than 15 past Lundqvist himself, Henrik Lundqvist, and Matt Murray. Now, Lundqvist, just being a Ranger, just being, I don't know, something about Lundqvist, not a fan. And then there's Matt Murray, who really I have absolutely no problem with, besides the fact that he insists on ruining my fantasy hockey team all season, continues to do it with like that .905 save percentage. I'm pretty sure Brodeur had a better save percentage up in the press box that year he played with the Blues. But come on, Matt Murray, help me out, buddy. Help me out, buddy. Let's get this season going now. I'm going to sum up the season as we always do. When we finish the season up, we will see if we have made the playoffs. Hopefully we do with them overalls. Season's greetings. We almost picked up 60 wins. Go figure. I thought maybe that third, fourth line problems could have been a problem, but apparently not. Go figure. This would be the year that the team I hate the most would be the team that win the Stanley Cup. It'd only be fitting, am I right? I mean, they went out there, dropped 116 points, and literally made the league their puppet. All right, Devils made the playoffs. My Blue Jackets, though my Blue Jackets did make it 95. You know why? Because I threw Chris Letang on our team. I will say that we have some crooked rosters because anybody on the Penguins that moved from the Penguins went to other teams. Who did we give Malkin to? Was it Vancouver? I don't know. Tampa Bay 105 points again. There's no surprise there. 105 out of the Bruins. The Leafs and Canadians. I think actually it might have been the Canadians we threw Malkin to. We gave the Canadians somebody good. Ottawa, once again, 77 points. See what happens when we take Karlsson away? You guys still might not hit 77 points this year with Karlsson. Sorry, Ottawa. It's just been a rough season for you guys. You guys are trying to fall for Dahlin. It's all right. Falling for Dahlin is never a bad cause. Central, Avalanche, Blues, and Blackhawks. Just missing was them Winnipeg Jets. 5 teams out of the West. Vancouver, Anaheim, San Jose, Edmonton, and Vegas with 103 points. We gave Vegas nobody. Vegas is just killing it. It doesn't matter where they're at. They're killing it everywhere. Ovi had 83 points. Led the team with 43 goals. 14 goals, 65 assists out of Matthews. Was that second line minutes, Matthews? It looks like it with that plus minus. Crosby is a plus 10, 78 points. That is a dynamic first and second line. No wonder we were so successful. Brad Marchand, 23 goals. That's it. 23 goals, 48 assists. I'm assuming you had more goals, but he probably got kicked off the ice a few times this year. A couple of suspensions. They didn't show the games played any lower than 82. Maybe they don't count suspensions as non-games played, though. You never know how that kind of thing works. 65 points out of Carter. PK over there nearly hitting 50 points. 48 out of Jonathan Drouin. Drouin, you wish you could drop 48 points, buddy. Just kidding, man. You can get there. You can get there. Goalies. Mr. Henrik Lundqvist himself was 47-17. Wow, Matt Murray went 9-5. Matt Murray looking good, 9-10. That's better than you're doing this season, buddy. I wish you could get a 9-10, 9-21 out of Henrik Lundqvist. 2.19 goals against average for the buddy. We got our lovely friends in Quebec, the Montreal Canadiens. With the very first series, we go up 1-0. 2-0, going into game number 3 at Montreal, picking up the L. It doesn't matter because we win the next 2 games, 1-0, 3-2. I'd like to say that's Bob looking good, but it's not. Round number 2. Who we play? My Blue Jackets. It's over. 3 losses for us. 2-0 win. Bob doesn't give up 2 goals. 4-3 overtime loss. There you go. Go Columbus. I'm cheering for the other team to win. This is it right here. I mean, in typical fashion, 2-2 series tie. It would only be fitting if my Blue Jackets played the Penguins and lost to them once again. There we are, up 3-2 on the series, 4-3 victory. Going back to Columbus at Nationwide Arena, picking up the loss. Columbus might upset us. We're going back and forth. I like it. I would love to lose my Blue Jackets. If my Blue Jackets can pick up a playoff victory here and go to the finals, I'd be very happy. Let's get period number 1 finished up, though. 1-0 bad guys. All right. Jeff Carter, go figure, scoring on his former team. Still wrecking dreams over there. Period number 2 is over with. And 2 more goals. This time, Erik Karlsson. Once again, Jeff Carter wrecking dreams for my Columbus Blue Jackets. He came back there with the motivation to score goals, but it doesn't matter because right there, when Burglar, Jeff Carter's dropping a hat trick, man. If Columbus didn't hate him before, they do now. He's over there dropping the hat trick. Another goal. Kadri, 3-goal lead. Pittsburgh Penguins, 4-goal lead. Bob, what are you doing? All right, somebody, that's it. It's game over. I don't even want to see the rest of this. I can't take it. It's not Bob's fault. I mean, come on. What are the shots? Yeah, see, 46 to 32. It's not Bob's fault. It's never Bob's fault. Good game, Columbus. At least we made it this second round this year. I expect the playoff push. I expect the Stanley Cup, but because this is a sim, I'll accept it that you're going to lose in the second round. Tampa Bay. No surprise here. Uh-oh. It's getting ugly early. 2 straight losses at home. Beating Tampa Bay on the road. Game number 3. Game number 4 is another victory. We needed those 2 straight wins. Can we pick up another one at home? We got to start winning the home games. There we go in overtime. 3-2 overtime victory. If we win at Tampa Bay, it's over. We're going to the finals with my hateful team, but we didn't. We lost again. Another game 7 is in the making. This time at home. Well, last time I was at home. Who am I kidding? We had the most points in the league. Here, number 1. 3-0. Bad guys. I'm calling them bad guys, even though it's us. Carlson, Druin, and Dumoulin. This is ugly. It's getting real ugly real quickly. There we go. Coming back for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Chris Kunitz. Yo, good times, man. Power play. 2 straight power plays. It doesn't matter. The Penguins are going to score another goal. This time, Jonathan Druin. Another power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It doesn't matter. Tampa Bay's done, man. They are cooked. They got 1 more goal, this time by Giardi, and that's it. The Pittsburgh Penguins, my team of all hated players, is going to the Stanley Cup Finals. And they're going to face the Anaheim Ducks, a team we did not take any players from. They lost game number 1, 3-2. Anaheim, you guys don't need a Stanley Cup. Settle down. 1-0 win. We pick up a lot of shutout wins. I don't want to compliment Hank, but he's getting a lot of shutouts here in the postseason. 5-4 win, 4-3 loss. Man, this has been tough. We've been seeing some back and forth action every single series since the Blue Jackets won. Once again, a 3-2 victory. This could be it. If we pick up the victory right here against the Anaheim Ducks, the Pittsburgh Penguins will be the Stanley Cup champions. Can we do it, though? We've taken 3 straight games to game number 7s. This one's on the road. Must win for the Ducks. We got to see the Ducks win. I don't need my team of hated players all getting a ring, man. Let's do it. Finish it. And we victorized the Anaheim Ducks 4-2 in 6 games. It's the end of the playoffs. It's the end of the Stanley Cup. The Pittsburgh Penguins, consisting of all of my team of hated players, just ended up winning the Stanley Cup. More importantly, hopefully none of them took home any hardware. I am such a negative guy. Not really, it's just been fun. Don't hate me, please, and thank you for the guys that made the team that was from part of your favorite players. Malkin! That's where Malkin went. Toronto. Got the Art Ross in Toronto. I'm sure you guys don't mind swapping out Malkin for Matthews. Who am I kidding? Malkin's in his 30s. Matthews in his 20s. I mean, let's go. James Norris. Eric Carlson. Patty King got the Lady Bing. Nico. Carter Memorial. Conn Smythe out of Lundqvist. Bob with the Vezina. Sick. Tuca with the William Jennings. Passing around a hardware for the goalies this year. The Mastodon went to Murphy. Bergeron, Selke, of course. Lindsay, Malkin. And then finally, the Maurice Richard also went to Malkin this season. Otherwise, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.